Bones and the Big Yellow Mystery by David Elder, illustrated by Barbara Johansson Newman. Chapter 1. My name is Bones. My name is Bones. Jeffrey Bones. I found clues. I solved mysteries. One afternoon, I took my detective bag and went with Grandpa to the shopping mall. It's a big place with lots of people and lots of clues. We went to the corner store. I took detective powder from my detective bag. I sprinkled some on the door. Hey, look, I said. Fingerprints, lots of fingerprints. Don't look for clues, Grandpa told me. Look for shirts. I can do that, I said. I can read now. So it's easy for me to find things. I read the sign. Signs are clues. Follow me, I said, and Grandpa did. Look, I said, lots of shirts. I only need one, Grandpa told me. I found him the best one. It has stripes and pockets. My name is Bones, Jeffrey Bones. I found clues. I found shirts. Let's not go home, I said. Let's go to the pet shop. I read the sign and found it. In the window was a puppy with curly hair. Hello, Curly, I said. Curly wagged his tail. Curly wagged his curly tail. I took my Batman disguise from my detective bag. I put it on and walked back and forth. Curly followed me. I took off my disguise. He's a good detective dog, I said. He knows how to follow Batman. He likes you, Grandpa said. I like him too, I said. I want a dog, I told Grandpa, but Mom and Dad said I'm too young. Grandpa nodded. Hey, Jeffrey, someone said. I turned. It was Mr. Green, my school bus driver. Look at Detective Dog Curly, I said. Mr. Green looked at Curly, and I looked at Mr. Green. He looked worried. Mr. Green said, I need you. Sure you do, I told him. Everyone needs Bones. Chapter 2. I was right. Grandpa laughed and said, Of course everyone needs Bones. We need Bones to stand and walk. This is serious, Mr. Green said. I lost my bus. I need Jeffrey to find it. I took out my pet. The big yellow one with wheels? I asked. Yes, Mr. Green said. I wrote big, yellow, and wheels on my pad. A bus is a big thing to lose, I told Mr. Green. But don't worry, I found things. I'll find your bus. Maybe someone stole it, Mr. Green said. Maybe someone did, I told him. And maybe not. I showed him my pad. I already have 3 clues. Big, yellow, and wheels. I asked Mr. Green to show us where he left his bus. Sure, he said. Come with me. I took out my magnifying eyes. It makes little things big. It helped me find clues, even little clues. We followed Mr. Green to the parking lot. I left it right here, he said. He pointed to a row of cars. It took off for spots. I looked through my magnifying glasses. I didn't see a bus, but I did see a lot of cars. These cars are so big, I said. Put away your glasses. Grandpa said, oh, without my glasses, the cars were not so big. Hey, I said and pointed. That's Grandpa's car. And I was right. But what about my bus? Mr. Green asked. It's not here, I said. I was right about that too. Chapter 3. Green for Mr. Green. What did you do? I asked Mr. Green after you parked your bus. He pointed to the corner store. I went in there, he said, and bought the shirt. It was green striped shirt. Green for Mr. Green, Grandpa said. He laughed. I didn't. Green shirts. I wrote on my pad. I had lots of clues, but no big yellow butts. Show us where. You bought the shirt, I said. We followed Mr. Green. We walked into the store. And Mr. Green said, the man's shirt just past the suits, coats, and shoes. No, I said. Look at the sign. Signs are clues. The shirts are right here. Oh, yes, Mr. Green said. After I bought the shirt, I went to the parking lot and my bus was gone. I looked at Mr. Green. He looked at me. Well, he asked, can you help me find my bus? Well, I thought I found shirts. I found the pet shop and the curly. Well, I found Mr. Green's big yellow bus. Chapter 4. I needed to think. I needed to know more. You couldn't find your bus, I said. So you looked for me. No, Mr. Green told me. I looked for a telephone. I called my boss and told him I had lost my bus. We followed Mr. Green to the telephones. I walked here and saw you, he said. We are near the pet shop. Curly saw me and wagged his tail. And wagged his curly tail. I look at my pad. I look at the clues. Big yellow wheels and green shirt. I thought about the missing bus. I walked back and forth. Sometimes that helps me think. Curly walked back and forth too. Curly was thinking too. I walked to the telephones. Curly left the pet shop window. The pet shop door was open. Curly walked out. Hey, I said. Hey, I said, what are you doing here? Curly wagged his tail. Hey, I said, go back to the pet shop. Curly barked and wagged his tail.
My name is.
Wagged his curly tail.
For home screen.
Go back, I told Curly. Go back the way you came. Grandpa took Curly back to the way he came. What about my boss, Mr. Green asked. I thought about Mr. Green, and I thought about Curly. Just then, I did it. I solved the mystery of the big yellow bus. Chapter 5. Let's go back. I smiled and told Mr. Green, go back the way you came. Mr. Green said, but that's what you told Curly, and that's what she did. Mr. Green didn't understand. Follow me, I said. Mr. Green followed me into the corner store. You bought the shark here, I said. Then you went out the door to the parking lot. Yes, Mr. Green said. And my boss was gone. But you didn't come in through that door, I told him. You came in over there. I pointed to the different door. When you came in, you walked past the shoes, clothes, and shirts. Now, let's go back the way you came. Mr. Green followed me past the suits, coats, and shoes, and through the door. We walked outside. And there, in 4 parking spots, was his big yellow bus. Thank you, Mr. Green said. You find my lost bus. Your bus wasn't lost. It was here all the time. Mr. Green smiled and said, let's go back to your grandfather. Not yet, I said. First, I must check the clues. I looked at the bus. It was big. It was yellow. It had wheels. I checked those clues. Where is your shirt? I asked. Mr. Green showed it to me. It was green, so I checked that too. I put my detective bag in my detective bag with all my detective things. Now we can go, I said. I solved the mystery of the big yellow bus. Mr. Green took me to the Grandpa. Grandpa was outside the pet shop with bags of dog food and Curly. Curly is coming with me. Curly is coming home with me, Grandpa said. I'm not too young to have a dog. I'm not too young for anything. Curly wagged Curly's tail. You like my face. I found lots of things today, I said. I found clues, shirts, and a big yellow bus. But best of all, I found Detective Dog Curly. Curly wagged his tail. I like my face. Curly likes bones, I said. Grandpa laughed and said, all dogs like bones. They chew on them. Well, I said, Curly likes these bones. Detective Jeffrey Bones. Curly likes me.